My name is Tre Ventour. I saw the greatest minds of my generation devoured by sadness, pure, naked rancour, holding themselves through the streets in the midsummer, through the social Middle Earths of Twitter and Instagram, looking for 1 million likes and retweets, millennial media mongrels lusting for a human connection to the societies of open-air realities and sunlight. Now begins my song of praise. Bless me with your righteous gaze. I pray you can see that this world's future depends on the arts, creativity and poetry. Poems weren't always in my view, but what better way to talk to you and read in front of all these faces, as poetry transcends colour, creed, sex and races. I once wanted to be a police officer, a cricketer, you know. Now I write poems using rhythm, rhyme, metre and onomatopoeia, striking academia full of fear in their weekend boats, sailing full speed ahead from Land's End to John O'Groats, but I'll stand tall like the walls between poetry and spoken word. They're one and the same, haven't you heard? Shall I compare you to a summer's day, the war cry, the poet that slips into words like Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet, the mad titan who takes centre stage and flaunts it? And I write this poem for those who will listen, who will take heed of my words and their composition, who will comprehend the poet's vision. People hate to hear rhythm and rhyme, as words can elude, confuse and hypnotise, conveys of myths and magic, incantations and summon beasts, tales of Merlin and Mordred, the Druids, Arthur, Guinevere, their feasts and fights. Don't let these poets on the open mic tonight. See, there's issues with poetry. Most switch off. It's lyrical. The pinnacle of most great songs is poetry. And the poet is more than writing. It's a mentality, it's your mindset, life choices, your actions and your inner voices. If prose is the bellow, poetry is the murmur in the corner, people watching. Taking down every little detail. Collecting everyone's emotions and clout, bottling it up and raising it to a shout, a howl, a growl, a snarl against the societal machine, lies unclean, torn seams of childhood innocence. And now I'll never cease rhythm's use. It's not my fault, blame Roald Dahl, Spike Milligan and Dr. Seuss. And writing, reading, thinking, working hard and chewing on words on big blobs on the page like Violet Beauregard. Poetry is not just Shakespeare writing sonnets of love, not just hope in the form of a holy white dove, but it's a state of mind, a passion. It's a want, a hunger, a message, sometimes a polemic attack against governments and systems and institutions that manipulate and fashion. For me, my creative writing degree was not a choice. It was a chance for me to express myself and use my voice, and every writer who has put pen to paper or finger to keyboard or saving their sword for you to wield later. I discuss race, class, politics and mental health, children's literature and capitalist wealth, and the mysteries of my family tree, stories of slavery and immigration as I know not how I came to be me. Cromwell, Oliver, banned Christmas, or tried to, like how Stalin banned poets and the Nazis believed poetry came from the land of the Jews. The weapon that kills the fascist is not the gun or the sword, it's the lyrics, the bold art of playing with words from a chessboard. Protest and politics is where it begins. Friends and experiences poeticized in the form of a hymn. From reggae through to science, the Isaacs, Newton and Gregory, you can't lock them up in the speech penitentiary. Agard, Benjamin Zephaniah, Sabrina Benaim, Margaret Atwood, A.M. Pressman, Neil Hilborn, Olivia Gatwood, writers who changed our perspectives for common good. Byron, Shelley, Kerouac, Ken Casey, Larkin, Sylvia Plath, Blake, Grace Nichols, writing mages. It's the artist's job to rattle society's cages. Sassoon, W.H. Auden, Yeats and Wilfred Owen, Lord Tennyson, the Internet and Google search, David Olusoga, Rennie Ida Lodgen, Akala and Afua Hirsch, Ginsberg, Langston Hughes, Maya Angelou and Jill Scott, talking about their experiences on the streets. As we learned the Harlem Renaissance, the 50s and the beat. Shakespeare, Derek Walcott, Stevie Smith, Wordsworth, the Bobs, Dylan and Marley, Naomi Shwabnai and Thomas Hardy. I implore you all to read as much as you can. Write your spoken word.